Alright, what's up everybody? So, I'm going to go through my 433.9, let's round it up, 434 million for Sea Fairy Lobster combo. So, still using the same treasures as before. We're using the Pearl, we're using the Saber and the Turbo. I think, as I mentioned in the Sea Moon video, I think the only major difference is that Sea Fairy now attracts rainbow bear jellies during her skill, which makes it a ton easier because I would say about 90% of her skills happen in an area where there's rainbow bears. So it makes it a lot easier, and they are worth like 2 to 300,000 points each, depending on how much points you've got in the cheer squad. So the clam is also a little tricky in that sometimes it can appear in good places and sometimes it can appear in bad places. Now, I have found testing it, I did find there's like a small trick. I can't actually remember if I do it in this video or not. I think I don't, and I think, damn it, I should have done it. But I didn't want to restart because I am actually doing a proper trophy race in this one. It's not just a practice. So you see, I do trophy races, people. So here we're going to get the Sea Fairy ability. Stay at the top. Stay at the top. Usually there, yes. So stay at the top and follow the path. If you do, the clam will actually appear earlier. You'll get it on that first little jump of the jelly bears. The rainbow bears. And you'll push it out and you'll get the clam a little bit sooner. If you're going at the bottom, you collect the boost a little bit later, so it pushes the clam spawn to a later point. Alright, so here usually if you picked it up later, the clam, you would have pushed it just after collecting the giant, but we managed to push it before, so we're pretty much like one whole clam turn ahead of where we need to be, which really helps for blasting it out. Lobster can be a bit more difficult, as I feel like Lobster's skill is a bit more difficult to control when it comes to collecting the clam, but it did work out quite well for me. So yeah, that is the tip for that. With all those boosts, you want to stay at the top or literally just follow the jellies through, and you should have no problem about getting the earlier spawn of the iridescent pearl. Just keep going. Here, be careful of what the saber slices. If it slices the bear jellies underneath and you still have the shield, feel free to risk it. You know, obviously, you know, confidence being in your own ability to run without the shield for a little bit. But here, if it's at this start or somewhere, you do have this whole ability, this whole Sea Fairy ability to charge it up again. And I would say it charges up about half. Here it can be a bit tricky. Luckily, because of the early spawn, I got the pearl at the bottom of the boxes. Sometimes if you get the later spawn, it flies all the way to the top and you can't always get it, and you've got to wait a whole cycle for the pearl to respawn on the map, which wastes a lot of time. If you have got the earlier spawner or you've managed to collect everything, you will get the pearl here just after, so stay at the bottom. It's usually at the bottom, up to the top. And 306, nearly 307 right there for Sea Fairy on her own. That is a monster score right there. So we're going in with Lobster. Obviously we're going to be sliding to collect those jellies, making it super easy for ourselves. With the current setup with the pearl, we're going to actually get our pearl out before the ability. If you had a bit of a later spawn, you might be having to dash through the pearl to get it. This wasn't my best run right here of going along the platforms, but it somehow worked out. Here there's no longer any big double jumps, or not that I've seen for bears. Here this is terrible, look at that. Oh, slid right under it. I didn't see it, the fish kind of covered it, and then there as well it was too high. So that's 2 whole cycles that I missed with the with the pearl. So if we calculate that as the 2 whole cycles, that is like, I would say that's nearly probably about a quarter to a half charge. There I did miss the rainbow bears because I thought I was going to get this get the dash out. It's a bit earlier. Here, I'm just going to keep sliding along. I know the pearl's coming, but I've got enough time. I'm going to collect the pearl, smash out Lobster's ability. He doesn't really dash too far forward, even though we've got the speed. Easy peasy. So I reckon I may have even got to 4-3-4, between 4-3-4, 4-3-5, if I hadn't missed those pearls. Here, I'm going to blast through the 3 and then prepare our last one. I've still got the shield, so I'm going to wait last minute and then bang it out. And there we go. We're going to spam jump to collect that. Nearly 4-3-4. Hey. Alright, that is going to be it. I hope this was useful. Until next time, bye bye.